Hello everyone, how you all doing? It's your girl here. My name is Esther. If you see my face for this first time, I'm a YouTuber based in Zurich, Switzerland. Yes. So it's still 2022 and the year is still quite early. So I thought to come here and put out some things that I feel we still need to work on as we go into the year 2022. So if this looks like what you want to hear, just keep watching. So we are all welcome back. Like I said, I'll be looking at the concept of words. Weigh your words before you alter anything to people. It's always good to process it. Process it. What you don't like people to say to you, don't say it to people. And I'm going to read the book of the Bible. I'm going to read James 3:2 to buttress my point. James 3, James chapter 3, verse 2 says, for in many things we offend all. If any man offend not in words, the same is perfect man, and able to bridle the whole body. If we could control our tongues, then we'll be perfect. Most of what we say things from a place of not thinking about it. I want you to always think before you say something. Think from a place of empathy. Don't just open your mouth and say things this year. If we could control our tongue, we'll be able to save our own life. Don't speak too quickly. Sometimes you can speak even before you think. A lot of people are going through stuff. You don't know what people are going through. If you see somebody's face that is full of pimples, don't just talk carelessly to the person that, you know they see your face. Can't you take care of your face? If you see people fat, you don't know why they are fat. These days, so many women are fat for different reasons. Yes, we tend to say people shouldn't have lots of children, and some women are getting fat because of the prescription they are using or their family care. You don't know their family planning, medication. You don't know why people are fat. So before you talk, please can you pause and think about what you're about to say? Don't just say things because you want to talk. No, it's so wrong. As we go into 2022, we should think before we say something. You don't know what people are going through in their privacy. So don't just go talking anyhow. Like the Bible says, if we can save our tongue, if we can think about the things we say, we'll be able to save our lives. That's number one. Think before you talk. Number one is think before you talk. Number two is don't respond quickly. Yes, when people tell you things, make sure you understand before you respond. And if you don't understand, say you don't understand rather than responding because you want to keep a conversation flowing. Don't respond quickly. When they send you a letter, when you go somewhere, when somebody is talking to you, don't respond quickly. There is an adage in my country, Nigeria. They said, I'll say it in vernacular and I'll try to interpret it in English. They'll say, mi ò ń ṣọmọ lọlé lọ gbèsè wá. Like if somebody is talking to me, I won't have to go home before I give the person answer. A lot of us have gotten into trouble that way. We have gotten into trouble. When somebody tells you something, think about it. And I've come to realize that time has a way of interpreting messages in different way. If you tell me something now and I respond to you now, it will be different when you tell me something and I think about the thing for 2 days and I give you a response. So number two is please don't respond easily. Even when somebody tells you something that you don't like, don't respond if you don't know what to say. If you don't understand the person, tell the person, please, can you repeat yourself? Let them repeat it like 2 or 3 times and make sure you process it. Sometimes it might seem as if you are dull. Even in the reaction time matters. When people tell you you are stupid, instead of responding that you... Language? I'm sorry, my son is correcting me that I said a bad language. Yes, in my house, We don't say stupid because stupid is a bad language.
Mom, you
And
say
it's
bad language again.
okay, I'm sorry, I won't say it again. So you see, we don't say bad language in my house. It doesn't matter from whom it's coming. If it's from mommy, the kids will correct you. So I'm sorry for that. So I'm trying to say that don't respond to critics easily. Don't respond to comments easily. Don't respond to negativity easily. Because when we say some people are negative and we respond to them with a negative voice or with a negative attention, that means we are also projecting negativity. So to make the world a better place, don't respond. When you read an article, make sure you understand it, digest it before you respond. That's number 2. Number three is that don't commit easily. Don't commit too quickly. Don't make some promises that you cannot keep. Yes, and this goes across. You go to a church and they are calling for tithe and offering, or you go to a church, they are building, and because you love giving, you just automatically say, oh, I'm going to give 10,000 naira, $10,000, $2,000. You have committed yourself. And if you don't redeem that commitment, it's a sin. So going forward, try to not commit easily. Don't forget the topic, weigh your words. Number 1 is that you have to think about what you say. Number 2, think before you respond. Don't respond too quickly. And this third one is so common. So many people have been into trouble just because they tell a girl, I love you, I'm going to marry you. And they don't mean it from their hearts. Yeah, and sometimes when we are waiting on God for something also, we are also very quick to make commitment. Oh God, if you do this for me, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. And when God does it, do you even remember? That's why we just need to be careful about the things we commit to, about the things we make promises about, because a lot of people have gotten into trouble. Let your word be your bond, just like God. Your word should be your bond. Let your yea be yea and let your nay be nay. It doesn't matter who is listening. It doesn't matter who is committing. A lot of guys, just because of the 5 minutes enjoyment, oh, I'm going to marry you. Oh, I'm going to take you to Dubai. Oh, I'm going. And when you don't, you expect those girls not to do anything. It takes the grace of God. It takes the grace of God. A lot of women are suffering in their homes just because of what their husband did to their exes. A lot of men are suffering in their marriages just because of what their wife did to their exes. And even to God also, to your pastor. Just because you want to impress your pastor asks you, oh, sister, will you be at the prayer meeting? Oh, yes, I will be there. Just because you want to please them. Just because you want to please them. So going forward this year, let's be mindful about our words.
I reduced it.
Okay. Let's be mindful about our words. Think before you say anything. Take a back before you respond to anything. And finally, don't make promises that you cannot keep. So how have you been spending your year? I've been listening to messages, podcasts, renewing my mind, learning, relearning, and I've been enjoying every moment of it. So if you have watched this space, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. It's a happy place and a joyful zone. And I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I love you. Weigh your words. Don't go tearing people down. You have no idea what people are going in their life. I love you all. Till I see you in my next video. It's your girl, Esther. Bye.